So yesterday, the NHL announced that they will be going back to Quebec City. No, unfortunately, by that I don't mean the Nordiques are coming back, but the NHL is going to Quebec City for two NHL preseason games next year in 2024, and we'll get into that in a minute. It's going to be at the Videotron Center, which is home of the Quebec Ramparts in the QMJHL, Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. Now, obviously, this is a pretty brand new arena for Quebec. They built this arena in hopes to bring an NHL team back to Quebec City, but that didn't happen. So now the Ramparts of the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League play in this beautiful NHL arena. Now, let's get into the two preseason games that will be played at the Videotron Center. The first one being the LA Kings versus the Florida Panthers on October 5th, 2024. Now, this one doesn't really make sense for the teams to me, LA and Florida in Quebec. Why wouldn't you have the Montreal Canadiens? I mean, that they're Montreal's in Quebec, it's the hometown team. Why wouldn't you have the Montreal Canadiens playing? So the teams seem a little bit weird to me. Also, to mention, this is the second time the Florida Panthers will be traveling for a preseason game, as this year the Florida Panthers had a preseason game in Sydney, Nova Scotia, as part of Kraft Hockeyville against the Ottawa Senators. Now, that, as I mentioned, that's not the only preseason game going on in Quebec City next year. We also have the LA Kings again taking on the Boston Bruins on October 3rd, 2024. Again, why wouldn't they pick the Montreal Canadiens, especially for a game like this? I think Montreal and Boston would be an awesome matchup. Obviously, that's a big original six rivalry right there, and I think a lot of people would love to see a Montreal versus Boston preseason game in Quebec City. So I'm not really sure why they didn't pick Montreal, because it's in Quebec City. It just would have made more sense. Like I said, the teams are a bit weird to me. LA, Boston, and LA and Florida. I guess Montreal did want to play there, but they got rejected or something like that. I don't know. It's weird. But this is good news for the NHL and Quebec City, because the NHL, they're going to Quebec for a preseason game. So this could mean big news for Quebec. Maybe they want to see if if Quebec's arena will sell out, which I have no doubt in my mind it will, because the fans in Quebec, they want a team back. They want an NHL team back. And so maybe this is the next step for the NHL. Maybe they're going to take these preseason games as a note and look to expand to Quebec potentially, and that would be awesome if they do. I think that'd be very awesome. So let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments of this. Especially if you're from Quebec, let me know if you'll be going to these games or trying to get tickets. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next one.